What is up, people? Or bots? Whoever's watching, I guess. I'll be back in frame shortly. I'm just leaning over there. I put my mouse over here. My right hand's been acting up and, like, it might kill me. I don't know. I should probably go to the hospital, but, like, I don't have insurance. So I'm gonna wait for free healthcare, and then I'll go to the hospital. Uh, but I'm worried that, like, something inside the hand is gonna, like, send a clot to my brain and just kill me, anytime. But, we'll see what happens. Oh, I've got my project open here today, the lifeboat. I've eaten a cheese Lunchable, cheese pizza Lunchable. We've got some wine, and I'm very angry. I'm very angry because toxic positivity is killing us all, and still not enough people are doing enough to stop it. And, yeah. Abusers keep winning. Great. But there is some hope. I'm not here to be a doom, gloomy boom. Right? I'm gonna try to use my other hand though, so like I might be even slower than usual, at least when it comes to moving the mouse around and stuff. I'm actually surprised at the complete lack of copyright strikes for some of the music and videos that I was looking at yesterday. I really gotta try not to tempt fate. Like, I think I still have an outstanding strike on my channel, and like even though I can upload, it won't go away until January something. And if I get 3 strikes on my channel, I think the whole thing gets deleted, like terminated, so. The goal is to avoid that, so if I can avoid getting more strikes, at least until January when the old one rolled off, that'd be good. And, like, I'm not trying to steal content. I'm trying to share things that I like and that are on YouTube in the first place, but it's tough because we live in a world where most things are funded by ad revenue, and the ads, they expect you to watch the ads, not just the content itself. And I ain't about that life. Ads are some bullshit. It's free with ads. Oh, then it's not free. You're paying insanity. You're paying in, like, mental fortitude. Like, ads make you stupid. Ads make you backwards and wrong and dumb and everything else. Anyway, I thought I would look up some more happy little Nintendo music to score the background while I stare at my terminal for a while. And, I plan to accomplish very little. If I could get a client to send text to the server today, like, that'd be more than I'm expecting to actually accomplish. So, like, that's the next goal, probably, is to get that over. But then along that path, there's other goals. Like, I gotta set up the client side of the program. Can I connect to myself? Is that gay? Docking with me. Just like, if I loop my own microphone in through my ears, I guess it'd be like that. Like, just listening to myself. Yeah, technically it might be possible. I don't know. The thing is, like, there's so much to consider. Maybe I shouldn't even work on it today, because, like, I'm not really sure what I want to do next specifically. I need to, well, I don't know if I need to. I might have to introduce some kind of clock, some kind of tick system. No, I don't think I do, though. I think I could use interrupts somehow. I don't know much about interrupts. So maybe I'll do some learning about interrupts in C, because what I'm thinking... excuse me. Is that I currently have the functionality here to create a socket, bind it, and listen. So we could listen on a socket, but then it just goes back to the main prompt. It goes down to this while loop, while 1 = 1, run the program. And most of the program is just waiting for the user to hit enter. And so what I need is some way to detect when the socket has a client in the queue trying to connect. And then I need to forward that to the user, show it in the terminal, so that way they can type, accept connection or whatever. So that's my goal. I'll try to find some music now. What is music though? Like what is good? Oh, maybe some Castlevania. Ba, ba, ba. You got that good classic NES. Might be a little too high energy. I kind of want something like soothing and chill. I can't tell you how much I love the Bomberman 64 OST, so we're gonna go back to that well. It's one of my favorites. Oh, I keep reaching my arm over like my mouse is over there. Okay, I'll break those habits, don't worry. Get this list out of here. I realize I'm a dork, alright? Just to get that out there. I was thinking about it. Like yesterday I was playing a lot of music and like I like to dance in my chair and like I don't want to leave frame too much or like get too weird with it. So I keep it very restrained and like maybe that makes it even weirder. None of that shit matters. That's all superficial. It doesn't matter what it actually looks like. What matters is that I'm conveying how much I love this stuff and like how it makes me feel. Like it makes me feel like I want to fucking dance. It makes me feel like I want to go on a mission. I don't know. Like how do you put it, right? But I think honesty is important, and that goes in both directions. It means I'm going to criticize the things that I think are bad, and I'm not going to be very kind to them if I don't have to. And I want to like full on embrace the things that I like, even if they're, you know, I don't know what the word is. Even if I don't look cool. This sounds stupid, I'm sure, but to me it's a big deal, alright? Ever since I was a kid, like, growing up in the 90s, I wanted to be cool, whatever that means. It's supposed to be, like, cool in the face of pressure, like, no matter how tough things get, you can be kind of like, I know what is right, I'm going to focus on that, and I'm going to do that, like, your screaming and yelling and roaring does not intimidate me because I know how to fight you. It's like that kind of thing. But it became kind of more like, oh, that's cool. Like, oh, that's amazing. That's fascinating. That's wonderful. Like, oh, that's cool. Like, oh, that's different from its original meaning, but like, it's still positive. I mean, yeah. But like, whatever people want me to be, like, if it's positive, that's what I want to be. That's how I thought at the time, because I was abused into having a people-pleasing mindset. And that doesn't just go away. That was beaten into me. It's there forever. So the way that I mitigate it is by making one of the people that I tried to please myself. And, you know, pleasing is not as simple as doing what makes you feel the best. It's, you gotta think a little bit more long-term than that. No. I don't know why I brought all that up. Maybe some Sonic Adventure 2 music would be good after this. I love that game. I spent so much time in the Chao Gardens. I like the fun little bits of history we get here. The following was true in Linux 2.6.x up to and including Linux 2.6.11. It has a whole paragraph there of some technical details. The above behavior was accidentally dropped in Linux 2.6.12 and won't be restored. I don't know. From Linux 2.6.32 onward, use fset-own-ex to target SIG.io and SIG.erg signals at a particular thread. But basically, I'm trying to figure out if this is what I want to listen for changes on the socket. Because the socket is basically just a file. Everything is a file. So maybe. See, like, I'm probably gonna want some kind of poll for open connections in addition to waiting for user input. But I don't want the case where it won't tell you that someone is trying to connect until you hit enter. I want it to be able to alert before waiting for user input. So I guess I want to put some kind of timeout or timer on this read user input function, which uses fgets. Fgets on the standard input. And I think that's where I hang. So I want some kind of way to break out of there. I keep using my right hand for the mouse. Love this Bomberman soundtrack, it's so nice. What the hell are they doing there? Are they doing a pointer to the return value of fgets? Exit when enter is pressed. Yeah, that's a fun thing that happens a lot. Press enter to exit. What? Where is exit? Oh, escape. That's not even like a graceful exit. That's like, get me out of here! Like, what the hell? Wine is yucky. Not all wine. There's different kinds, but this is yucky. Oh, I was gonna say, I don't remember where this theme is from. It's from Masker. He's the second to last boss, I think, or, well... He's the mid-world boss of the final world. And I'm too busy dying to him to listen to his music. Also, he's making a lot of noise and throwing cards, tarot cards, and doing spells at you. He's one of the hardest fights in the game, maybe the hardest. Maybe even harder than the final boss, probably. Probably. I love the voices in this game. Like, shit, you know what? Let me look up this fight. It's like, it's such a whole thing. Because this guy is, like, saying shit when you're fighting him. HD, no. I just want to watch someone do the fight. Bomberman 2, the second attack all bosses. No. No, it's Bomberman 64. Not second attack. You know, I should play second attack. It's been too long. All boss encounters, all gold cards. Perfect. Oh, it's so dark. What is this, on the Wii? We're gonna skip up to... Oh, Spellmaker? Is that his name? Oh, wait, Masker. Is Masker... No, that's Regulus. Cold Killers. Who the fuck is Masker? Because, yeah, that guy's name is Spellmaker. It even shows up on screen. What the hell is this theme? Yeah, Blue Resort and Green Garden are some of my favorite. These bass lines, yes! Holy shit! It's so fucking good. But yeah, no, I don't know who the hell Masker is. I thought it was referring to the fight with the Rainbow mini-boss. But this guy is Spellmaker, he's not Masker. And it's just using the regular boss fight music. Knocked his cape off. Also, don't mind that little glitch at the bottom. It's just the the song title screen still showing up on there. So yeah, this isn't where the boss music is from, or where Masker theme is from. What the hell is a Masker theme? I'm pretty sure all the bosses have the same theme. Is he trying to hit him with the bomb? Is that how you get the last card? He keeps throwing out power-ups. Oh, but they're like trapped power-ups, or are they? Those don't look right. He's having a hard time getting this last one. Because if those are legit, like, those are good power-ups, you would definitely want to grab. If you didn't already have cherry bombs or more bomb. Hey, what, you just wore him out? You just survive? Oh, and then the timer. He just goes away at 14,000? Oh no. But yeah, that's like final boss music. What the hell's the Masker theme? What is this? What does it mean? It seems like it's second attack music. Oh, wait, it means like, oh, the bad guys are all called Masker. Okay, yeah, this is just like the mini-boss fight for like every enemy. For like these main guys behind him that kind of look like his superhero allies. They are actually his enemies. And this is the theme that plays when they're fighting. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that also makes sense, because they have a shit ton of voice lines and things, too. You're mine! That's what I was seeing in the comments on that other video, was, bye-bye! Like, the shit that they say is so fucking funny. Nothing died. Yeah, let's go back to this video. Like, one of these fucking... Not the dragon. One of these fucking guys You're mine! Like, clearly a Japanese person doing some English voice lines. You're mine! Bye-bye. But, like, they do it well. These lines are cemented in my brain. Like, they make me happy. Get him, Bomberman, you suck worse than I do. I'd have him dead by now, but I probably wouldn't have got all 5 gold cards. I mean, he's gotta beat him within the time limit. That's one of the gold cards. Oh, just max pump bomb seems to do the trick. This is one of my favorite qualities of this game and Star Fox 64. Is you fight a boss or an enemy for a while, and then they scream and explode, and they're just gone forever. Dead. Dead, dead, dead. And your guy does a little happy dance. Yay, I murdered him. The world is a better place. But they have, like, screams. Yay! And like Star Fox will crack one-liners after murdering an entire train station. Let's do another one of these little fights. I love these fucking things. They all have their own voice lines. Like, they're all different characters. It gives you this, like, Power Rangers vibe. Even though, like, the world isn't fully fleshed out, but it gives you the impression of a world. It lets you imagine more situations with these characters, like how they got here. Man, you're getting all the cards, but you sure are slow about it. Pick, 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 pick. Orion. And they're named after constellations. Yo. Whoa, that was close. You almost threw it right to the... Yeah. Whoa. I'm pretty sure if that green wave hits your bomb blows up. You don't want that to happen when it's in your hands. What, you got a gold card for getting hit by his... Okay, that's fine. It only stuns you, I guess. Oh shit, watch out! Yeah, he's gonna throw you into lava, dude. It didn't seem like it affected the bomb. Now you'll notice that guy didn't disappear. He flew up off screen. He actually does come back. He's the boss of this world. There he is in a robot suit. And then you fight him again. Well, let's get through most of that. I'm curious how it ends. Does he die in the end of this one? He might. You just throw a bomb into the pit, into the cockpit with him. These bosses are pretty decent. They're not like legendary great boss fights, but like they're also not frustrating as hell. They're pretty good balance, and I like them. Bomberman has the remote bombs, which lets him detonate at will. So he can throw them and then mid-air explode them. Oh, it's just a picture of him. Into the lava, bye! I guess he's dying. Yeah, I guess it's like a King Dodongo kind of death. Regulus. What's that fucking annotation? What is that? Ready? My favorite is probably the red one. You're mine! Bye-bye! Not bad, I underestimated you. And he just flies away. He even gives you a voice line before leaving, so you know he'll be back. This spider is one of the hardest bosses for me personally. If I just fuck it up too long, he breaks the floor and then we fall through onto his web and then his web is shitty. It's really easy to just fall and die instantly. God, I love this game. So yeah, I guess the Massacre just refers to any of those, mini-boss guys. It's just sad to know. Curious for myself. Okay, so this actually answers a question I didn't realize I had. Every time I was opening the socket, it was telling me that file descriptor 3 was the one that it was opening, and I was like, well, what does that mean? Why is it 3 every time? I'd expect it to be like a random number every time, if anything. But no, it's because 0, 1, and 2 are reserved for the standard input, standard output, and standard error streams. That makes sense. For the masochistic among you, POSIX.1, section 8.2.3 describes in detail how this interaction is supposed to work. The mixing use of files and raw file descriptors. So like, this shit fucking annoys me. You use events to represent requested events, and you use R events to represent returned events. But requested also starts with an R. You use longer variable names, you cowards. Are they limited to 8 characters? What's going on? Because I think for now I can just add a poll call, one that goes instantly before the read user input call. That way, if the socket has received incoming connections since the user's last input, it can make me aware of those connections. And then I think I just have to change the read user input function. Oops, that was the window I wanted. Go figure. It's gone forever now. I'm in incognito, so there's no restoring tabs. Well, that's okay. But yeah, basically I would want to make it more like that one. The one that I closed. So that it can read the user's input with a timeout. In other words, every half second maybe. Say, has the user hit enter? No? Okay, check the other stuff. And then wait another half second for user input. And so that way it's still responsive, like when you hit enter it'll go pretty quick. Well actually, generally when you hit enter it'll go straight away. It'll take at most a half second to report back to you whenever anything happens. And that should be fine. Make it configurable. That's how I should open my stream. What up, my F gets? It's pronounced forgets. Nothing wrong with that. It's forgetting from a file. It's a string from a stream. What? Forgets. But fgets does not have a timeout. Sorry, it's been weird. The whine, you know, the whine and such. Like Powerpuff Girls music, I really love it. It's all the like techno and like fast-paced synth drums and bass. See, this is kind of what I was afraid of. It immediately gets super fucking complicated. That's all I want to do. Is read the user's input when the user has input, but also alert the user when something else happens behind the scenes. So, if I want at most like a half-second delay between when something happens and when you are alerted of it, I might need a second thread running in the background. I don't understand why there's no timeout with fgets. It's blocking. But like, why? If I could only block it for a limited time, that would be nice. I got my Twizzlers up here, I think. I find it weirdly satisfying to pluck my birthmark. Probably too much information, sorry. A little gross, a little bit. But like, I got this fucking mole. It's right on my arm. Had it my whole life. When I was little, I was worried that it was gonna get ripped off. Sorry, when I hold it here, it looks like it's a dot on my forehead. I'm not up for marriage. I was worried that I would like scrape it off. Like one time, I don't even remember how old I was or who it was, but someone tossed a football to me very gently, but it scraped my arm, and the way that it scraped made my arm hurt. And I was like, oh no, did it just rip my mole off? Because like I forget if we had just been to the dermatologist or what. But it was on my mind. But no, it's fine. Like, you know what? It's just skin. It's just differently colored skin. It's also differently textured. Like, I don't know how well this comes through, but it's got a little bit of, like, it's like a hill. It's like a plateau. It sticks up a little bit out of my arm. Just a little bit, though. Like, it's not like a, you know, it's not like one of those Austin Powers moles. I don't think I have any of those. I do have one on my back. Not like a big bulbous one. How much of my skin can I show? This is just my side, right? This is not lewd. This is not gross. Just got a little mole right there. And, yeah, if you have such blemishes, that's fine. Keep an eye on them. If they get bigger, tell a dermatologist. Mine have seemingly shrunk over my life, but that's only because I've gotten bigger. Not much bigger, but a little bit. So I might have to make a second thread. We might have to do some multi-threading to get the behavior that I want, which is more complicated than I want my program to be. But we might be able to find something else. I had a thought for music, but then I lost it. Pokemon. Mario Party? Yeah, I actually don't know what game this is from. Mario Party 8 Tycoon Town? Oh. I actually kind of like Mario Party 8, but like I don't recognize the music straight away. It's a lot of boards. Classic. Sorry. Should have muted for that. Sorry. I think this is helping me understand. They're using the file descriptor 0 function to zero out all the file descriptors so that the file descriptor system doesn't have anything on its mind. And then it uses fdset to set the first file descriptor to the select set. Then it uses the select function, passing in the dereferenced select set and a timeout, because select allows you to read timeouts. Now select only lets you read up to 1024 files at once, which is plenty for me when I'm just reading the standard input, which is 1 file. So I think that I can use this. It says that all modern applications should use poll or epoll, which do not suffer this limitation. But I mean, 1024 is actually a lot of files. It's probably more than I need. I don't think I need to use poll or epoll. But what I like about poll and bpoll is that they have a timeout built in. Should eat some food, but I don't know what. I'll figure that out. Got myself some big cheese crackers. They happen to be shaped like fish. Not brand affiliated. I'm trying to show you like the crystals. There's like blatant seasoning or salt or something just plopped on there. And like, oh god, it can't be that healthy, right? Well, that's only 11% sodium for 50 pieces. You know, that's not bad at all. It's just visible. But maybe it's celery. Yeah, maybe. What else would it be? I don't know. Salt. It looks like salt. But I guess it can't be just salt, otherwise the sodium would be insane. I don't know. I was looking at the track listing to see if this was a DK board, because it sounds like Donkey Kong. But no, it's Magma Mine from Mario Party 9. So I guess they just stole. What I still haven't seen in any of this is how do you actually handle the signals? JavaScript had to add event listener. What do you do here? So I'm probably going to want something like this in my program, where if it detects volatile sigatomic T fatal error in progress, or if it detects that a fatal error is happening, it can close all the connections and sockets and things and free all the memory and stuff. Like, even if it doesn't, the operating system probably will, but like, why leave it up to chance? I want to do as much as I can with my program. So by using sig atomic T, we ensure that the operation is atomic, meaning it is not subject to race conditions. It won't cause a problem if this starts and then something else starts. Something else just won't be able to start because this atomic process is already running. And this atomic process cannot start unless no other atomic process is running in this same thing. But they don't actually show us what they do. They just say remove block files, kill child processes, reset terminal modes, and then re-raise the signal with the signal flag. I'm sorry, the signal call to create a signal, I think, and then a raise call. Re-raising the signal sets the return status from the process correctly. All right. Mario Galaxy had such a good soundtrack, it has bled into many other things, and I'm happy for that. Rocket Road from Mario Party Island Tour is this one. But you recognize the fucking, like, Gusty Garden Galaxy or whatever the hell. Ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da. Earlier, anyway. I could go back to the Mario Party playlist. I'm wondering if I want to play something and take a break from this programming. But before I take a break from the programming, I want to know what I want to do next. Like, I'm still struggling to put together these many different parts in a way that is gonna make sense and be doable. I'm sorry, I made it worse. Because the way that my program currently works is very, very simple. It's waiting for the user to press enter before processing what the user entered and then calling one of multiple different functions depending on whether or not they entered a valid command. And that's when it talks back to the user. But that process involves an fgets call. So like down here in the main function in the loop, it calls this user input return, it sets user input return equal to the value returned by the read user input function. And the read user input function calls fgets. And fgets, since it's running on stdin, the standard input, it's going to wait until it detects a new line character, and then it's going to return. And so that's why I actually have this other while loop down here to detect any additional lines, because the user may have pressed enter after entering way too much text, and so this will continue doing fgets until it goes through all the text, so it won't process the same line multiple times, basically. But the problem is that this first fgets call waits. It's a blocking call. And it's going to wait until the user hits enter. So like, I'm guessing pthread would be a better solution, because that would let me have a separate thread that's listening for the file changes, but like, then I still gotta find a way. Like, it doesn't solve the problem, it just kicks the can down the road. Hmm. Was that Super Mario Party that we're listening to? King Bomb something or other. King Bomb's Powder Keg Mine. Super Mario Party. As they go on, they get more and more complicated and not necessarily better, but like, wow, I'm impressed. But also, like, I don't know if this is how it should sound. This is just like someone going through some shit and putting it in the soundtrack. But like, that's inevitable given how fucking fucked up the whole fucking world's getting. I have very mixed feelings looking at this image. I like the little world floating down there with the different rainbow pipes ascending up the left side in a curve. There's some piano notes on the right side that presumably you can walk up as well. But like, what the fuck is happening? What is this shit? I don't know. Fuck. Fuck. I don't know, sorry, just pinching my balls. Blue jeans. Ow. I don't know what. This chair, everything is wrong. Everything in life is wrong. And like, holy shit, that hurt a lot. I think it's my hairs getting caught in places they shouldn't. Ow. It's not necessarily bald. It's more like it's different. I don't want to get too specific because I mean, these platforms do have some kind of terms of service or something. Ow. But like my clothes and my chair are conspiring to hurt me. Anyway. It just feels really shitty. I can't get comfortable anywhere. Ever. Ow. What is that? Sorry. Being weird. Alright. What else do we got? Because like I don't really want to do more on my program. I'm gonna have to fuck around with the standard input. Possibly do the select call instead of the fgets call that I've been doing. Is that like an ingrown hair? What is going on? It's not important. Um, but then like other than that, like what am I gonna do? I could play some Mario Party myself. I could play some Mario Golf. Those are games that I like. Play Smash Bros. RIP 9 and 10. Yeah, well, they made mistakes. Republicans, conservatives succeeded in killing everything we love, including Mario Party. Or so they think. What else? Shit, I actually had something in my brain, but now it's gone. Because I never want to end stream, but I also don't really have anything else to stream. I didn't even do shit on my programming project today, but I looked at it and I thought about it, and that does help. I'm going to be more confident next time when I come back to fuck around with the standard input. And like, I think that's part of the problem is I'm just going to have to experiment, and that means failing a lot. And I don't like that. I'm going to have to fail a lot to figure out what I can actually do with the standard input, how to actually read the standard input. I might have to try a bunch of different things, which means putting a lot of effort into attempts that won't go anywhere on their own, but overall contribute to going somewhere. I wish I could go somewhere else and be someone else and do something else. But I am the person that I am. Well, I have some options. They're not that big. I can't just leave my own life, you know, as much as I would like to. It's interesting, it subtly changes the sides. I guess we'll let that on. Like, I can't possibly describe what these games mean to me. I wanted to be Link. I wanted to be the hero, I wanted to save the world, I wanted to help people. Why won't anyone let me? Why is that not rewarded and all the bad things are? Ooh, life isn't a video game. Right. But we are all alive on the same planet with like 99% similar DNA. And we are so hung up on the 1% difference that, like, we refuse to work together. And that's why we're all gonna die. What the fuck? I still want to be that kid. I still want to go on adventures, and I still want to help people. But there is a difference between being brave and being suicidal. You gotta pick your battles. You gotta be careful who you trust. Which is something I really failed at. But I don't know if there were any right options. No one understood. And still, not enough people understand. Or I wouldn't have to fucking say shit. I know there is incredible potential in every person. I know every person has greater capacity to contribute than they have shown, and I don't necessarily demand that they all show more because some of them can't afford to. Not in today's world. But that knowledge that we all can get better often frustrates me because I don't understand why we're not better right now. Why we can't get better right now. It's complicated. There are a lot of factors. I still see people trying to do good. Very few compared to the people blindly following the program, which was written by someone who does not have our best interests at heart. And it scares me and it hurts me because I know that so many people have it worse than me. And it's only going to get worse for them. If things are this bad for me, like, holy shit, people are dying. People are dying who can't even talk to anyone. The world really hasn't gotten better since I was a kid. I think it's gotten worse. Largely due to No Child Left Behind, national and maybe even global lobotomy. Made a whole bunch of people a whole lot stupider, stupid enough to vote for their own destruction. And that is still the world that we live in, where the average person is suicidally stupid. And this comes through in vanity and arrogance and lying, in treating their assumptions like facts when their assumptions are stupid in the first place. Laziness protects laziness, lies protect lies, people get worse instead of better. I wish the whole world was different. I wish humans had done differently the whole time. It's that greed. It's that short-sighted, selfish greed that kills the whole rest of the world just so you can pretend you're doing enough, just so you can pretend you're not wrong. That greed is killing us. I like this hero shield design. It's very similar to the Hylian shield, except that the bird has its arms down, and its head has been removed and placed underneath it. Like, oh. The fallen hero timeline. This might be Link dreaming as he's being killed by Ganon. But who knows? Maybe it's something else, right? Yeah, you get to speculate all you want. Nintendo will re-release the timeline as many times as it is profitable. No one actually can make sense of it. It's fiction. Each game is there to entertain the player. Well, this music seems pitched down. Or slowed down. I guess both. It is pretty good stuff, though. Pretty good playlist here. No, I'm crying. It feels like I'm home again playing Zelda with my mother on the N64 after a long day at school. My mom didn't like video games. I got her to play Mario Kart with me once and she was just not interested at all. Dad liked Mario Kart and Mario Party and other bullshit. But he doesn't like his kids. This is not the Zelda game to be idling in. You know, that's a good point. That's why it has to blend back to the same moment every time. Because otherwise the moon would crash into the earth. While Link's just standing out here freezing to death. Because he did not bring appropriate clothing to the winter zone. My parents could have saved so many people. But they're just too selfish. They're going to kill us all, if they can, to preserve their bullshit. Because they don't care about anyone. All they have, all they are, is lies. And like, I get it, right? I get this toxic positivity thing of like, oh, we'll just let them believe whatever they want to believe. Yeah, I would. If it wasn't killing other people. That's not fair to those people. I can't let someone else's decisions kill someone who didn't decide that. That is wrong in a way that if it's accepted, I don't want to be in this world. Kill me now if the popular opinion is that it's okay to be wrong. We're all going to die for that. I like this music. I don't know what I want to do. I love my N64 games. I see them over there with their cartridges inside, their chips. It's so cool. But I guess one of my questions is that if I am reading the input on a timer versus just when the user hits enter, I'm gonna have to like stack those up into an array? Because like if the user starts typing a line and my timer goes off, I'm gonna want to capture the first part that they've typed so far, and as they keep typing, I'll want to add that on. But then what, if they hit backspace, I'm gonna have to remove from the previous like buffer? Or like what? Also, I've gotta fucking... I'll be right back. Next time when I go back to my program, I've got programming challenges to deal with. How to read standard input on a timer, in addition to when the user hits enter, so that I can show them the results of their socket listening, if they are indeed listening. But if they're not, I don't really gotta wait for anything. Yeah. The thing about AI is we don't have it. We have LLMs. We have random number generators. We do not have artificial sentience. But also, you can't have an AI replace a person. A person is a person, a machine is a machine. Oh yeah, but we trained this machine on all that person's data. Okay. How long did that take? It took some time, right? Now that person has proceeded from there in their own way. Well, the AI has enough to know that way. No, it doesn't. Because it doesn't do what that person does next. It does a rehash of what it's already studied. It doesn't know how to look forward. It doesn't know how to build. It just knows how to rebrand. That's not progress. That's the opposite. Who the hell is paying so much money for the opposite of progress? Oh, conservatives! That's literally in the name. Right. Right. Hateful, selfish, stupid people. Fighting to go backwards instead of forwards, even though time only goes the one way. Crazy. Really fucking crazy. I'm so angry at every stupid person who chooses to lie, who chooses to pretend it's okay to be wrong. It's not. Quit being stupid. You have the choice. Lies cover for lies, stupidity covers for stupidity. They cannot see that they are stupid because they are so stupid. They change the meaning of everything. Every feedback that is supposed to encourage them to change, they reroute, they rewire, they dismiss as something else. Who has the power? Who can change? What changes do we need? Why aren't they being made? Thousands of years humans have been around. Probably more than that, now I think about it. Why are we still like this? want to punch myself. Could die anyway, what does it matter? I only ever glimpsed of a life worth living. And then I was ripped away from that glimpse. Left to forever wonder whether it was only an illusion. Seeing what I needed to see at the time. Because if I knew the truth, nothing would stop me from killing myself. I shouldn't have been the target at all. It should have been my parents. I am so sorry I let them live. I can't make up for my mistakes. I just want to do as best I can going forward. Zora's Domain is some really fucking good music. Rivers and waterfalls. Beautiful sparkling water. Shimmering on the cave walls, dripping from the ceiling. Everything moist and kind of misty. just sitting in my chair weird, that's all. It's not the end of the world. I mean, it might be. But it's not because I'm sitting in my chair weird. Get your causality right. Ugh. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be alive? That's kind of hurdle number one. Yeah, you know, Terrytown? It's the Terrytown music. Everyone loves Terrytown. Yay. Ah, sorry. Just, plucking hairs and stuff. Makes me feel better. What's going on here? Why am I sticky? Oh, my wrist, like the back of my hand is real sticky. Oh, probably because I was wiping my mouth with it. That makes sense. My mouth is sticky. Now, Mr. Stone, you're a grown man. Why is your mouth sticky? Well, am I though? But specifically, with my grown man powers, I purchased some vine, some wine, and it's sticky, and it's going on my lips, therefore making my lips sticky. And I was wiping my mouth, back of the hand style. Thus, the back of my hand is now sticky. delicious! I love it! Ah, it's so good! More! Sorry. You're having a little too much fun on a Saturday. Ah. Okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna... What do you wanna do? What do you wanna do? What do you wanna do? You're here! I mean, maybe no one's here, actually. I'm not looking at the view counts. I could play Clay Fighter, like... God damn, that's what I was talking about when I was saying I was looking over here earlier at my other game. No, I just want to show you, okay? This is a regular game. This is Yoshi's Story. It's very nice, right? A very lovely color. It's gray. Look at that particular shade of gray, and I don't even know if this is going to show up this well in the lighting. This is another game that I have. No, it's not a gold card. It's just Clay Fighter. It's Clay Fighter, and it's covered in, like, tobacco, like tar, like cigarette smoke. You know, it's noticeably a darker shade than Yoshi's Story, but originally they were in fact the same gray. And so, like, I just find that so funny. How the copy of Clay Fighter that I received is so notably darker than every other game in my library. And I think I just gave myself a couple diseases, giving that a big old whiff. But then I was also talking about, like, you can see the chips inside. You can see the code. Not quite the code, but you can see the connectors, the pins that let the cartridge, that let the console read the code from the cartridge. And, like, wow, this is fucking cool. This is so fucking cool. CDs are also cool, right? I don't really got anything against CDs. They're just slower. They can store a lot more, but also, like, you gotta spin under the laser. You can't just chug away to the CPU, and the spinning makes noise. My Wii still makes noises sometimes. I don't know why. I can't stop it. You should probably just unplug it. Come on. Yeah. Sorry. It took a lot to get that power outlet out of there, but I got it. So now the Wii's no longer plugged in, hopefully it won't haunt me when I sleep anymore. Damn, N64 cartridges are so fucking cool. NES cartridges are also really fucking cool. Ah, this one's not even a real one. Hey, look at this shit. It's a big square. It's like the size of my face. But it's got a whole video game on there. Is it a good video game? No, it's Tecmo Super Bowl. It's Super Bowl by Tecmo. Copyright 1991, that's when I was born. But it's got the whole game on there. You can play as like 32 different teams. You could play over an entire season, like 32 weeks or whatever the fuck. Like, it's got a ton of games in there, but really they're all the same game, just with slightly different parameters. But that's what's so cool about this shit. They had to think. They had to be smart to make it fit on the tiny ass memory that takes up this giant ass space. And these days we are so easily tempted by the illusion of progress. We make teeny tiny little things that no one gives a fucking shit about. I honestly like the Switch game format. I think that just sticking a game on an SD card makes a good amount of sense in today's world. It's other aspects of Nintendo that I really don't like. I'm kind of glad that they're still using cartridges. It's faster than discs. The Wii U, mistakes. The GameCube, bold experiment, needed more time. Probably should have walked it back after that, but instead they were like, nah, GameCube 2 Electric Boogaloo, now with motion controls, we'll call it a different thing. Great. And then we'll call the same thing, and then pretend we're confused when people don't buy it, because it's the same fucking thing that they already have. No, but the Wii U's different, it has a gamepad. Right. Were there any good games on the Wii U? Like, was there one? Smash 4? But there was the 3DS version, and also Smash 4 is not really that good. Smash 4 is just the in-between for Brawl and Ultimate. Oh, see, now it's sticky again. Look, kitty cat. That sounds like Kirby. It says it's Riverside from Triforce Heroes? I've never played that one. Yeah, it sounds like Kirby music. Something like that, right? Like fucking Kirby, like I can't sing it, right? It's fucking shut up. I'd like to see you do better. I really would. It's very pretty. So I believe this is Elia's theme from Twilight Princess. It sounds a lot like Zelda's theme. Prince Rallis is saved. Oh, okay. So no, it's not Ilia's theme. It probably was just homage to Zelda's Lullaby. Or it's just gonna be worse. Well, thank you for watching. I don't think I have anything else today. So I'm gonna go. I sure hope I come back. But I can't promise anything. Maybe tomorrow. Have a good night.